Hello and welcome to Torment, Tides of Numenera. So I took a look at the quest log and realized that we still have a task in
that's something I could do.
Fifth Night Bar Tavern. Of course I didn't choose to do the assignment that woman gave me to convince the veterans. Clarion wanted to give me to convince the veterans. Maybe Clarion is the one who is the one with the adversary. The veterans still won't listen to me, she lowers her voice. But my allies in the endless battle need their help. Will you talk to them for me? Can you tell me any more about these veterans? She frowns. They have kept their abilities largely secret from me. I have not seen them in action, but the stories tell of 5 companions who turned the course of wars. Very well. So, I don't know. I mean, like,
let's go.
I mean, like, these people, we got to know them: Tabaros, Ziobe, Damov, Bloom, and Leto, and Furiok. And we actually figured out that Furiok is dead, unfortunately. I mean, like, I seriously can't ask them to put their life on the line. The wispy form of Yzig shivers and flutters as if trapped in an invisible breeze that blows through time. So, looks like this is not the one. Amos, the Soulkeeper. Please, I must be alone. Ghost the woman? Okay. The ghostly woman remains exactly as you left her. Try to draw her attention again. Again, in a flash, she is upon you, her fingers digging into your throat. Let the ghost strangle you. Freaky shit. Her fingers dig deeper. She's not just compressing your trachea, she's tearing your throat out. You choke and cough, drowning in your blood, but she's latched inside you, and the last thing you see is her rage-twisted face.
I'm faltering. I'm hurt.
What? Am I dead? Uh-oh. Ghostly woman?
I'm going.
Okay. Hey, ghostly woman. Did you kill me? That's not really nice. It's the same ghostly woman who strangled you, but the fury is gone from her face, replaced with confusion. She looks around, her gaze falls on the large machine and lingers there. Finally she notices you. She steps forward, a hint of trepidation in her eyes. Where are we? Do you know? How do I know that machine? It frightens me and I don't know why. I think we are in the labyrinth. Construct of my mind. Don't you know? She looks around her again, mostly at the machine. It's strange, but there's something familiar about this place, though I recognize almost nothing in it. What do you recognize? I want to know about that. I do remember one thing. She puts her hands to the sides of her head. I was angry, enraged. She turns to you. I don't know how, but there are women like me born throughout the city, repeatedly, against their will. Okay. My memories are fitting back to me like flies. What drove them away? Okay, what do you mean? They are compelled into existence. She bites her lip, uncertain, as she nods. I'm just a memory, but something is forcing my memory into the minds of a woman throughout the city.
Updated my journal.
She takes your hand in hers. It's wrong. I don't know how I know, but... She looks away, lost in her own thoughts. When she turns back to you, there is more certainty in her voice. Find them. The woman becoming like me, or already like me. Maybe I'll remember more. Maybe we can do something. How do I find these women? They're in the real world, in Sagus. You may have even met them without realizing it. I only have a vague impression of them. I know that one of them is a leader. She has sacrificed much of her life and gained life in return. She shakes her head as though to clear it. I'm sorry, I can't tell you more than that. Do you have any more impressions of where I might find these women? One of them offers joy and sorrow for coin. Her family is not her own. It's borrowed, I think. She shakes her head as though to clear it. I'm sorry, I can't tell you more than that. Do you have any more impressions of where I might find this woman again? One of them is dead, and yet a piece of her lives. Find that piece. I'm sorry, I can't tell you more than that. Any more? I know that one of them is a leader. Okay, we already know about that. That's it. Don't forget, we must know more. Am I dead? The air is warm next to this machine and you feel dizzy whenever you go near it.
I'm going.
Okay. Well, let's just get the freaking hell out of this place. Can I get out?
All right.
How badly hurt I am. There was some talk of some blood. And tearing at my throat. But I'm obviously not dead, right? But I must be wounded, right? What? Am I glad you came out that door? The thing just showed up. I didn't know what to expect. Do you know who the ghostly woman is in that phantom? Don't know anything about that one. The way is blocked. It's not surprising really, it's your mind, not mine. Most likely she's just a lacuna, a construct of your buried memories. Either that or she's a reflection of someone you met in real life. Whoever or whatever she is, she's probably isn't real. You're the only one with that distinction. And me, by extension. What should I do now? You need to find this Matkina person. She might not know how to fix the chamber, but she's the only lead we have. We have one who can. How do other phantoms open again? A lot of weapon. Has anything changed since last time I was here? Look around. It's your mind. I think I'm ready to go. Farewell. Good luck.
I'm ready.
Same way? Same way. See you later, Mr. Spectre. I'm going. Okay, well, expanding my mind. I got a crazy woman in it as well. Oh. Guys, am I okay?
Finally! Sons could give birth waiting for you. Which would be nice, actually.
Okay.
Of course we can help.
Alright.
Right?
So... Yuriok? No. Who is the spy? I was told to look for the spy.
Sure.
Unless it's Sir Arthur, but I'm pretty sure that it's not this guy. But we don't have any leads.
Alright, here I go.
Unless it's Clarion. I mean, like, I would assume it's Clarion, but it looks like we have no information. I'll help you recruit the veterans. Okay, maybe she'll jump on that. You'll have my gratitude and a generous reward if you can succeed in this, friend. Begins the point. At the bar, you see Leto, the woman clad in desert robes. Behind the bar, Furiok. At the table, Ziobi. He lowers her voice again. With Ziobi, you can see Tabaros. He's older, but he has great experience. She indicates the final target with her chin. And then, the crowning piece, Dama. He's their leader. Farewell. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Farewell. So who assigned me with
Yeah,
this?
that's
Dama?
something I could do.
I'm pretty sure it was Dama. I think I may have a lead on the identity of the adversary. Galarian seems to hold you in high regard. She thinks you would be a valuable ally in the endless battle. I think I may have a lead on the identity. I'm grateful for your help, friend. Tell me your suspicions and I'll see if I can confirm or allay them for you. Yeah, we have a strange ghostly woman over there. The man is blue with the pipe and all strange Numenera. Could he be the adversary? The man in yellow shirt who changed his shape? What about him? I don't know. Almost the Soulkeeper. What about him? Could it be Clarion?
Making a note.
He bursts out laughing. I understand that her devotion to destruction might make her seem a monster, but like the rest of us, she's merely a human. Oh, come on. Almost the Soulkeeper? What about him?
I'll remember that.
He shakes his head. His is a tale of personal tragedy and sorrow, though perhaps the end result is not the worst for the people under his cast's titular care. But he's not the adversary. There is a strange, ghostly woman over there.
Making a note.
Ah, yes. While she's unpredictable and possibly dangerous, she's not an adversary. We tried to remove her before, yet she always returns. Rather than risk any damage, we just stay out of her way. I advise you to do the same. How about the GSG? I'm like the man in the yellow shirt who changed his shape. What about him?
I'll remember that.
That poor lost soul is not the adversary. He has been trapped in the form of an abacus, but is not an abacus himself. Do not fear him. Pity him. The man in blue with the pipe and all strange Numenera. Could he be the adversary? That's
I'll
him.
remember that.
Sir Arthur? No. No. He's a wanderer and a collector of knowledge. But his interest appears to be entirely beneficial. Beneficent. He's a strange one, it's true, but no, he's not the adversary. I talked to a being called O. Definitely not human.
I'll remember that.
I've sensed those presence and reached out to it, but with my mind. But it is not an adversary. It's, well, I don't know how to describe it, but rest easy, because O probably won't destroy you. Probably. Never mind. So we don't have an information on that. Clarion seems to hold you in high regard. She thinks you would be a valuable ally in the endless battle.
Making a note.
I've got more pressing matters to closer home. The adversary, remember? I'm not going anywhere until we dealt with that nightmare. Alright. Okay, so that means... Oh, perhaps if I do that... Then it's gonna be an option.
Alright.
So maybe we need to find out what's up with this woman, and we get more information with that. It could be wrong. And yeah.
Let's go all.
Not sure what to
You
do
and
with
me.
Rin. We have quests all across the place. We can
Trust
also
and honesty are our bonds.
conclude this mission with the stickers here, but we don't want to do that.
You bet.
I don't know what we should do. Maybe it's a bad call, but maybe we should try to get the girl off the hook. I don't know about that. It does seem odd, but maybe that is the best call.
On it.
We're gonna take her to the slavers. If nothing else, we're just gonna fight. No problem. Selling your ass back to the slavers. Oh. She grabs your wrist and stops walking. She's trembling, staring at the Tolmagur standing atop the platform.
It's her. Don't take me up there. Don't make me go back to her.
She looks at you, her eyes wide and pleading. Gotta be said, great voice acting. What did she do to you? She's... What's the word? She steals people. Her tone is low, and she keeps herself partially hidden behind you. It's clear she doesn't want to attract attention. She found me, said I was her property. Those thugs who were looking for me, she sent them, but I won't go back. I'm never going back. She meets your gaze. You won't let her have me, right? Don't worry, I'll figure out some way to solve this amicably. Alright. He seems cautious, but trusting. Just kidding, I'm selling you!
Of course.
Alright, hey. Oh, there is my little lost bird. Glad you found her. Now, just send her over here and we'll count this job done. I don't want to go. Ren, go with her. She'll take care of you now. We need to talk about this though. No, we don't. Just give me the girl and... She puts her hand to her face. Fine, fine. I didn't want to tell you this, but damn it. She grits her teeth. Here's my dirty secret. And if you tell anyone, I'll burn your flesh and scatter your bones. I'm a cast-off, like you. You wanna know why I want the girl? It's because she helps control the tides in me. She keeps them from slipping out into the world. Without Ren, everyone around me gets hurt or even killed. If I use an adult for this, they die. So here's the deal. Give me the kid. I'll teach you how to control your tides better. Don't, and let's not get into don't, eh? She holds out her hand to Ren. Oh my. Damn. I do want some skills. But it's not the right thing to do. No. I just bullshit. No deal. We have to settle this some other way. I don't want... No. The time for talk is over. What? You've fully depleted one of your stat pools, might, speed or intellect. To recover your stat pools you can find a place to sleep or consumable items and ciphers. She stares at you and you feel a sudden swirling in your psyche. A cacophony of dueling emotions. She's doing something with the tides, filling you with sickness and despair. The overwhelming compulsion to lie down and sob. She stops, a grim smile on her face. You want an example of what casters can do? You want to know why I want the girl? She stops me from doing that. Now give her to me. I'm not giving her to you, and I'll make you bleed if you try to... No. How about this? Stop using your ties to hurt people. Or I tell the cult of changing God that you're a cast-off. Yeah, I'm gonna tell the crazies about you. Her face loses its mocking cheer, and she speaks slowly and deliberately. If you do that, I will spread your guts across the harbor. You do not put those mewling psychopaths on my tail. Are we clear? Good. He smiles sweetly. Now, send Rin over here. I won't stand for threats. One more like that and I will shut him up. So we can't threaten him. Her. Did you know? Did you just use the tides on me? Is that what you do to Rin? Frequently, she smirks. Do you have a problem with that? Oh, you saw her thoughts. It's better than the alternative. I'm not a leech or a killer. I'm not. You said Rin keeps your powers from hurting or killing other people. How do you know it won't kill her? Good call. You should learn how to control your powers better. You don't need to use someone else as sponge. Enslaving Rin is destroying her life and her potential anyway. One way or another, you're killing her. Now, there are some very good options. I agree with a lot of them. How old does Rin have to be before your powers kill her? She's pretty close already, isn't she? So, she's pretty tough. Not sure what kind of approach would work best. I would not go with speculation. I would rather go with hard fact that you should learn how to control. I mean, like, that is just telling her to. Enslaving Rin is destroying her life and potential anyway. One way or another, you're killing her. She's prepared an angry retort, but it does die. But it dies on her lips. I don't know. I let her go, but damn it. So, how can you justify keeping Rin in your custody? Release your claim. Damn. That's the best we can do? 95%. That's the best. Okay. I like that. My intellect pool is out. Depleted. Can you convince her? Damn. Girl, you need... Okay. You gotta go for it. Take the 95. Oh, great.
I'll remember that.
She grits her teeth. Fine, you've convinced me. You can keep her, but you treat her right, you hear? If I get even a hint that you made Rin unhappy, I'll track you across the ninth world. He concentrates a moment, and the miasma that filled your mind lifts. I still have zero intellect. You know what? I haven't lived up to my part of the bargain. I'm going to teach you about your tides, because it will help you keep Rin safe. You ready for this? Alright, let's do it! She fights to keep the despairing sneer on her face. You know, I hate all this cast of skists, yeah? Alright. So the changing god, he made us. Maybe not on purpose, maybe we were just on accident, but he made us. He used the tides to transfer his mind. You've felt them, I'm sure. Surges of power, emotion, whatever. That's the tides, and they are pushing around inside you. You focus them into something. You can make a weapon out of them. Manifest directly for each of us. Most of us don't think about it, but I figure I use every tool at your disposal. Close your eyes. Feel that coiling power in you? That's the tides. Now feel this. I'm going to push a little power at you. Try to fight it off. With your eyes closed, you can see the energy emanating from her, a dark and angry spike of red-hued power that drifts toward you. Instinctively, you raise your hand to bat it away, and she snorts. With your mind, you use your tides. As the tidal dagger drifts closer, you feel something inside you uncoiling, a vast and restless power whose depths you can barely comprehend. It's reminiscent of the energy you used to blast the sorrow fragments from your mind. But now you can control it, and you breathe out, pushing her probe away. That's it, he says. That's it, practice that. She pushes away. We're done. Skill level in Tidal Affinity has increased by 1. Okay. So again, a lot of again. Now that I know your cast of, let's talk about you a little more. That's not a core part of my identity, you know. I don't walk around thinking of, oh, I'm a cast of, let me think about my place in the world. She jabs a finger into your chest. I'm my own person, got it? But fine, ask your questions. Do you know anything about Matkina? I've heard the name. I know she trades with a bad crowd. I've never met her. Don't know where she lives or who she knows. Never hope to, either. Do you know any other cast-offs? I knew Riastrad's glaive, covered in living metal armor. He had some underworld connection. It didn't end well for him. Last I heard, he scrambled his brain trying to change his past with a dodgy Numenera. For the rest of the cast-offs, no, I keep to myself, and I thank you to keep my existence a secret. What is it you hope to accomplish with your life? Why become a slaver when you are effectively immortal? She eyes you speculatively. Why? Because it was easy to fall into the life. Because it was a challenge to get good at it. Because I don't particularly care what others think about me. She rakes her hair back. This tattoo, it doesn't define me. I'm not the man who made me. I owe him nothing. I owe you nothing. I owe the world nothing. It's my life. And these are my choices. Don't you think you could do some good for people? What makes you think I'm not? Look, you're approaching this all wrong. You see slaves. You think mistreatment. I see criminals and burdens. Sure, they are not going to find happier lives right away. But once they are finished their service, they get to live. Most of them anyway. So kiss my arse. This is good for them. Self-reflection is key to the successful life. Or however you define success, maybe. I'm perfectly happy doing what I do. I don't need to be remembered. He spits. If you don't have any further epiphanies you want to share with me, I got some important, none of your business to attend to. Do you know anything about the sorrow? The what? She looks genuinely puzzled for a moment. Oh, you mean that monster that looks like the night mated with some year-old corpses? I don't. Nothing that would be helpful anyway. I felt it a while back though. She shivers. Felt like it glanced my way. Felt like it told me not yet. She shakes herself free of the memory. But no, can't help you with anything about it. You were talking to me about the tides. She eyes you warily. What about them? What's the deal with this girl, Rin? She caught my pain. When the tides develop in me and overflow, she took the excess and kept me from hurting others. Don't know how, but it was service. Without her, these others around me, they take the brunt. And while they like the experience in small amounts, any larger surge poisons them, lays them low. It even killed a couple. So the girl is essential to the well-being of those around me. What's the deal with your followers? They seem a little strange. Gives them a quick glance. They are. Rain, filtered, I guess, my tides. I turn my energy outward and it makes most people sick. But Rain changed that. Instead of making them sick, it gave them hallucinations, pleasant dreams, a euphoria that improves their days. Right now, they are suffering because I've been bleeding off into them, slowly. Bad combination. I like to talk about these tidal surges. Why? It's different for each of us. I can tell you how the world looks through your eyes, or what something tastes like on your tongue. You got to figure that out on your own. I can't tell you that you don't like meat, or that you think. I don't know. Fungus is delicious. You see, the world your way. It's what makes you. Why am I even telling you this? It's remedial, experimental philosophy. Okay, farewell then, slaver. That was... Well, we definitely like doing
Sure
that.
it's safe.
But Rin is not any closer to having a home.
Go.
Unfortunately. Not like that is... Well, actually we did exactly what we hoped to achieve.
All right.
That is getting Rin off the hook. So even if we find her a home... So if we can find her a home, and she will be fine there. And we have some business in the government square. Oh. Nectameron, I believe. Still locked up?
Yes.
Sounds great to me. Well, I suppose it's not ideal for Nectameron, but still.
Ready.
Still makes sense. Maybe we can find some kind of housing in the government square. Or maybe something.
My friend, Orthfong at the Order of Truth, was looking into something for me. I'd like to stop by there. Problem is, most of the priests and I don't get along too well. They might not want to talk to me.
Alright, I asked them. Why won't they talk to you, actually? Well, like I said, we don't get along. Probably because I called them out on their timidly and their bowing and scraping to the slave families. Their timidity and bowing and scraping to the slave families. But hells, maybe they've forgotten. For odds, all of them, they care more about advancement than actual helping anyone. Alright, I asked them. Actually, we need to get back. Because our intelligence is just nowhere. We need to go back and take a nap. And yeah. I need to fill back my pool. Intelligence points, because like this we won't be able to convince anybody. We're just too tired. That's it. Maybe we can. Maybe we are not tired enough to do some lifting, but we are mentally exhausted. I would like to sleep. 40, yeah, I'll take that. It's kind of crazy that.
Fine.
Oh, let's just go. It's kind of crazy that I barely even have money to sleep. Barely make enough money for that. I'm pretty sure that I have like one more. Like, I have money for like one more rest, and that's it. So far, that's the only thing I spend money on. Yeah, we have money for one more rest.
Yes.
It is damn close. Oh, Sagastone person. What about Gibra dignitary? Is this someone we can? Hello. Is it always this form? Yes, it is. I don't know. Irene, who knows?
All right.
Ian, who knows? Whoa! What is this? Let's check it out. This fountain is constructed of a material that seems halfway between wood and stone. It doesn't contain water, as might be expected. Instead, it's filled with swarming, tiny fish-like creatures that leap and covered in a wriggling mass, chattering to each other in what sounds like 1,000 different tongues. Oh, natural lore coming into play. These are jellies, nearly harmless creatures that are usually found in clouds above the sea. What they are doing in this fountain is an utter mystery. Catch one of them! Can we do that? 20% base. We're really bad at this. She can do it. 75%. Make her do it. Catch a fish. Oh yeah! Good one, kid! You definitely snatch a single fish from the glistering, tumbling flood. The bubbling mass of remaining creatures squawk together in a nonsensical outrage. Ooh! Caught this creature from a fountain, sort of. Okay. Try to catch the other one. Close your hand around another fish. Tiny teeth chomp at the flesh between your fingers and you release it with a curse. Listen what the creatures are saying. You fold your arms, listening intently to the fish jabber at each other. It sounds like a cloud of nonsense, syllables mashed into baby speak. Anamnesis. A few of the repeated sounds tug at your memory until something unravels. You stand before a rusty intelligence terminal surrounded by crooked ruins, laying unfamiliar hands against the cracked glass. You speak words in all the languages you know. This makes some time. The terminal awakens at the sound of an ancient guttural greeting. You recognize it immediately as one of the words the fish-like creatures are babbling cheerfully at each other. Really? So they are sentient? Examine the woodstone fountain. The fountain, now that you're looking at it, is unfathomably old, coppery. Tongue-like decorations curl up and over the rim of the structure, as if lapping at the endless stream of creatures within. You take in the surrounding architecture before returning your gaze to the fountain. Structure easily predates the buildings in the plaza and possibly the city. It might even be older than the Ninth World. Ah, it's fine. We're okay with this. So many fishes! Lovely. What can we see from this place? Red ticket?
Done.
Let's just get inside here. City official, Gibran ambassador. The wealthy town person. Okay, let's talk to Irene who knows. Ayin who knows. Okay. This woman's expression defies easy definition. It's cool and professional, but focused, interested. She nods at you and clasps her hands. I haven't seen you in here before. Her voice is oddly muted. Before we begin, you should understand where we are. She gestures to one of the plant-like structures nearby. This is the red ticket. No one can listen in on our conversation here. You can only hear me because I am speaking to you directly. Interesting. One of her eyebrows arches suddenly. You are trying to scan my thoughts. You won't find anything in my mind. Of course, if I could be undone by so simple a trick, I would be out of business. She flicks the air near her shoulder, though nothing is there. It's a useful skill, nonetheless. People's best secrets are rarely found on the surface, but their thoughts can guide you. If you listen, I expect you and I will have much to talk about. Have you come to trade? I can read your thoughts, but you can't read mine? No. She gives you a reassuring smile. If I could, I would have no need to trade. Now would I? Don't worry, I'm a broker, not a thief. Trade what? I'm a knowledge broker. A hunter of information. Come to me with questions and if I have the answers, I will trade them. She straightens further and blinks once, managing to make the simple action look as though it was planned in advance. My pricing is simple. Secret for a secret. The only condition is that it must be one I do not already know, and I should warn you that I know a great deal. How do I know you won't claim to know a secret you never heard before? Fair question. If she is offended, she doesn't want to show it. But I don't bother with assurances. You can either judge my honesty yourself or take your business elsewhere. I was like, what's the catch? Well spotted. There is one, of course, but it is hardly unexpected. Anything you choose to tell me will of course be traded to others in due time. Rare's slight smile graced her lips. In short, if you wish to keep something a secret, don't tell it to me. Why don't you trade these secrets directly to people involved? A number of reasons, but chiefly this: I am a broker, not a blackmailer. I'm interested in exchanging secrets. Good. What information do you need? I want to propose something different. I'll trade you information for a secret you find interesting. I'm looking for a woman named Matkina. I've heard of her. I don't know where she is. Are you sure you don't have any information about where Matkina is? I cannot trade what I do not have. I want to propose something different. I'll trade you information for a secret you find interesting. Genuine pleasure warms his face. Agreed, he says. What do you offer? Would you accept secrets about Sago's cliffs? Of course. If I don't already know them, of course. Ooh. Oh. I don't know. Damn. Never mind. No, I'm not gonna. No. Damn.
Yes.
Okay. Looks like this is the game I will have to replay at one point. I want to play a Jack anyway. So
Let's go all.
at
You
one
and me.
point in the future, who knows? I went to a brand, but looks like I really have to like play a lot of characters to experience other playstyles as well. Irator brand. I would just feel bad about just ratting out the couple. I wouldn't feel too bad about ratting out that dude, but you know what? If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna blackmail him. And I'm probably gonna do that. The slim man looks to be in good shape, and though his face remains hidden within his hood, he carries himself with confidence. His clothing exudes something like a smoke that makes him look a little bit like a ghost. Perhaps a man who can't be found if he doesn't want to be. Irator Brand, he states. Pleasure. I'm Merc, head of the Landry Inspector Company. What brings you here to Red Ticket? Tell me about the Landry Inspector Company. We do infiltration mostly, he says with a smoothness that implies he gives this speech before. He's given this speech before. Sabotage, assassination, assorted hostile recovery. Sometimes the city hires us to handle special threats, as special local threats. Local threats, what did I say special? Problematic tribes, roaming predators, you name it. Pretty quiet these days, not like when we got started. Our first big job was a series of assaults in the endless battle. He looks familiar, that tattoo especially. Can't think why I don't know him though. What does your group specialize in again? What's the endless battle? Really? He says, cocking an eyebrow. Oh, alright. It's basically like it sounds. Fight that's given people like me a solid payday for more generations than anyone could count. Shrugs. As far as I heard, it's a scrap between the rival factions of the Changing Gods cast-offs. What about it? I couldn't tell. Cackles a grin. He cracks a grin. Getting interested in why of a war always ends up being bad for business. What did you do in the endless battle? Can't say, says automatically. Contracts, you understand? All I can tell you is that Casadon pays on time, and that's more than I can say for some of the employees I've had over the years. One of the best jobs we ever had. Who's Casadon? One of the commanders on the Changing Gods side. Pays well on time, and that's the extent of my opinion on the matter. No, my turn for questions. It's not just the tattoo that gives you away. I know, don't I? I know you, don't I? Where from? We fight together? Fight each other? What is it? His hand drops to a pocket near his hip. Tell the truth now, or I'll know if you're lying. His thoughts don't tell me anything. I'll have to try the direct approach. Anamnesis. Try to remember how you know Irator. Oh. Damn. Okay. Let's do it. 85. Gotta be good enough. Damn! I don't know. Failure. You stare at the man's features, a memory slipping in and out of focus though through your mind. Eventually it fades, leaving you with nothing. Well, Irator says, are you going to tell me how we know each other or not? Can you read my thoughts? He barks a loud laugh. The only way you'd know that if you could read mine, too. Useful skill, isn't it? Now you know why you shouldn't try to lie to me. So, where do I know you from? Are you threatening me? Threatening? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. A brawl in the government square. Jakesy said, No, I'm just curious. If you were enemies before, well, I'd like to know, but I'm not about to take it personally. Business is business. So tell me, how do we know each other? I have no idea. Your hunter stares you down. Something tickles back of your mind. This is miserable. Scratching his head. I'm going to be running your face through my head all day. His thoughts don't betray anything, but I know I've seen him before. What is your company doing in Sagus? Negotiations. I'm between meetings with a few council representatives. They may want us for some ongoing work. He shows his teeth. A bit of a bidding war going on right now, to be honest. We're in demand. So long as all sides are interested, the strongest will prevail, as it should be. Okay. So he's just a merc. Nothing special. Slave. So, we have this new skill we picked up, am I right? It's the Tidal Affinity, and I'm pretty sure that we run into 2 places we could use it, including the Stickus. And we might need to go back for that, but we definitely have more stuff to do in this place. Okay. Not a lot to do here, though. You just head out.
Yeah, that's something I could do.
Oh, is it? What is this place? So, Caravanserai. This comes up again. Interesting to see.
At last.
About the town person. What is this? Ladder to the underbelly. So, a lot of places lead to the underbelly. Levy. Nano, Levy. Alson Piri.
Doing begets learning.
Sanguine. Order of Truth. So this is where the order is. That's convenient. Austin Perry. Should we talk? No. I believe this is a good time to take a break, so hope you guys had fun. Tell me if you did, and see you around. And have a good one.